Thursday, LaDonna.
Happy Thursday, Throwback Thursday. Yay! Always excited when we go live.
Always. So welcome everyone to another episode of Throwback Thursday with Home Sweet Home Treasures, LaDonna McAbee and myself, Olivia Vo. And today's Thursday, August 18th, 2022. And I guess you did some research, LaDonna, and today is National Catalog Day?
Yes! And there's so much stuff out in the world, and we have a day for it. Isn't that amazing? It's a day. It's because today is the first day that Montgomery Ward's came out with their catalog. Now, do you know about Montgomery Ward's? Is that during your time, Olivia, or did you have one in your area?
No, I don't. Okay. I don't recognize that name, but I do know.
In my town, there was no Montgomery Ward's in my town. You had to go to the next town. So, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I was going to say, this is truly a throwback episode because who remembers the days of direct mail and mail order catalogs? So I'm so excited to dive into this topic with you and just to talk about that later on. But we got to go through outfit of the day. So
yes!
Let me know what you've got on today, LaDonna.
Well, I've had this top now probably for a couple of years, and I guess I forgot about it. It was misplaced because myself, because I'm the only one that does hanging, I hung it with my jeans and pants for some reason. And I was going through my closet to see if I could find something I haven't worn. And it's light pink and white. And it reminds me of throwback gypsy style, 70s styles, because it has this tie up front with the tassels. And I really like that. I like the way it looks. And it looked throwback to me. So, it's soft, which I love soft clothes as I get older, and easy to put on and off, short sleeved and cool. And Texas is getting rain, everyone, just so that you know. We finally got 10 sprinkles of rain today. How about you, Olivia?
LaDonna, I just want to call you out because you're like, I love to wear pink as my colors. I'm running out of pink clothes. I'm going to have to go buy some more pink shirts. And you know what? You should have shopped your own closet.
Exactly. And, I found it by accident because I was looking for a certain pair of pants that I couldn't find. And I'm like, what the heck is this back here? So there you go. How about your outfit? I see you're in bright yellow today.
I was going to say, isn't that surprising? We automatically think that we got to go buy something, but, sometimes it's right in front of us. And so we just got to do some digging. And I'm sure you decluttered along the way. You made an excuse to, clean up a little bit as you were trying to find this perfect pants and perfect shirt.
Yes. And you know what? I'm not a woman that likes to shop for herself. I love shopping for my 2 girls. I love shopping for the 4 grandbabies. I hate shopping for my husband. He's way too picky, so I don't. And I don't because I get upset if I go and I find a top that I love so much, but it's in a size 2. Well, I can't wear a size 2. Anyway, so how about you, Olivia? Because you have lots of closets, I hear.
Oh, yeah. I have an overflow closet, too. So we won't talk about that today. So if you've been following our show, because we come on twice a week, we do Monday Night Mojo as well as Throwback Thursday. And this past Monday, we had a special guest, Debbie Rivas of Flamboyance Estate Sales here in Jacksonville. And she was talking about estate sales. So I want to show off my estate sale find today. Check this outfit out. Look at this shirt. It's just a simple t-shirt.
Wow.
And it's got this homemade trim on it with little beads.
I love that. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. And the beads are on. Oh my gosh. Now I want to go put beads on mine.
So this could be a crafting idea for you, LaDonna, because you can see they took a plain old t-shirt, right? And they had the trim, the Rick Rack trim, which you always have in your closet. You walk-in closet, and then they put this piece of fabric in this shape to make the collar, and then I guess they cut out like little strips here, right? They did some design with the scissors to cut a little
Yes.
and
Yes.
beat it on these necklaces.
They
So, and
probably cut that off the hem, I'm gathering. They
okay,
probably cut a strip off of the hem line and
yes,
did that and then hemmed the bottom, I bet.
okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to
That's
like show
that's
my
awesome.
tool to everyone, but like,
Are you showing your girls off, Olivia?
that's for today. But I just love. I mean, this is truly like from the '80s, but I love it so
I
much.
love it.
Like it's just
I love it. And let's talk about that top a little bit. We know it's custom made. They
well, hang
upcycled it.
on. I loved it so much. I brought two, so this is the second color.
There you go. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is wonderful.
Right?
That is awesome.
So I
I
have
love
now
the
two.
beads. So simple. So let's talk about your tops a little bit. We know they're custom made. Someone took a t-shirt. I don't know if they upcycled an old top or they went and bought the t-shirt and then just upcycled it. But, people may be saying, but I don't know how to sew. Everything on there you can do with glue. Find you a fabric glue. You can get in any craft store. You can go to Walmart. They will have it. Go to the fabric department, crafting department. They will have a fabric glue. Pair of scissors, fabric glue. Now, if I was going to do it, I would do the sewing part just because I do sew. But if you don't have a sewing machine, you can still do that craft. That's it. I'm guessing they probably cut off the bottom of the t-shirt a little bit to make the fringes. And then they hemmed it back up. Very simple to do. And then they put that blue fabric piece over the top of it. Glue it, glue the fringe on. You have a beautiful top. Not ordinary, they probably one of a kind because she probably didn't make it exactly the same. So yes, and I love the little pony beads, as we call them, that's on there.
Oh,
So
that's what they're called, pony beads. I never knew that. I just thought they were like, like I remember seeing them in hair beads.
I don't know that that's the proper word for it, but that's what we call them. So,
but you're right. This is, I mean, I feel so special because it is a unique shirt. I've not seen this on anyone at all, and I'm gonna have fun wearing them because it just stands out. And they're my colors. These are my branding colors.
There you go. And you know what? That top will match anything. Denim denim jeans, denim skirt, denim shorts. You can put black, khaki, gray with it, navy. So that's what's so great about that top. It has so many colors in it.
Fantastic. Awesome. So I will take LaDonna's word for it because she's the crafting queen. So use glue for everything.
Yes. If you don't sew, don't cop out and say, well, I can't do that, LaDonna. I don't sew. Darn it, Olivia. No, go get you some crafting glue.
Fantastic. Awesome. So, so let's go ahead and celebrate now National Catalog Day. So I think you've got some slides that you want to prepare for us, right, LaDonna?
Yes.
Just to go talk about it. All
Click
right.
your magic buttons, Olivia.
I'm going to click the magic button. All right, let's see here. Ta-da! Can you see this?
Yes.
Yay!
Throwback Thursday.
All right, LaDonna, I'm going to let you take it away.
And some people don't even know that's a typewriter probably, but that is an antique vintage typewriter. All right. August 18th is the anniversary of the first Montgomery Ward's catalog in 1872. I had no idea that Montgomery Ward's was in business that long because they were in business until 1985. Sears is still around, not as popular as what they used to be, but they are still around. Now, when I was growing up, like I said at the beginning, we did not have a Montgomery Ward's in our town. You had to go to the town over next for us, which being a poverty family, we did not go to the next town over very often. But Sears was huge for my family. Sears was there, and their main thing was tools. I remember that. tools. Everyone bought tools from Sears. So, Olivia, have you heard of Sears? I know you said you really didn't know about Montgomery Ward.
Yeah, I didn't recognize the name Montgomery Ward, but definitely I've heard of Sears, the Sears catalog. I mean, they were huge, thick
Yes.
door stops.
Yes. And you know, when I was a kid, I could not wait until so they didn't come out every month, maybe quarterly, or I don't know, twice a year. I'm not for sure how often we got a catalog, but the Christmas catalog we waited for. And then we would go to the neighbor's house and see if we could get their, Christmas catalog for my brother, because he would like to look at it. My mom would like to look at it. But for me, I would love to look at it, and we would circle everything we wanted for Christmas in there, because that's where most of our Christmas came from. Walmart wasn't in our town for several years. Walmart came later, but Sears was huge. And I used to take the Sears catalog, all of them, and cut out the people in there and the clothing for paper dolls, because we couldn't always afford to go buy paper dolls. And I always loved to do paper dolls. Have you ever done paper dolls, Olivia? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I mean, I had paper doll kits. Like I would have a book and you could punch out the dolls, and they
Yes.
were like,
Yes.
and so
Yes.
we had kits for that. I never thought about using a catalog, but I will say, my parents are from Vietnam, and this is how huge the Sears catalog was. Like in Vietnam, they knew about the Sears catalog.
Oh.
And they knew, like, it was just like big, like kind of like just a wish book. You could order anything you want, even a refrigerator from the Sears catalog.
Yes.
So as they were preparing to come to America, I mean, they like clutched this book.
Yes, absolutely. My mom would get her washer and dryers from there. If we needed a refrigerator, that's where she bought it. Tools came from there. And they were great quality items, and they warranted everything. So we waited for that catalog. And yes, like I said, I would cut it out because I wanted paper dolls like my friends. So I had to be creative and make my own. And then I would take like cardboard from the boxes that the food came in or whatever and glued it on there so it was stiff. So, I remember that as a kid. That's a throwback moment. This is what we're looking for. Tell us, what's your throwback moment when it comes to Ward's or Sears? And Sears did call it a wish book, at the Christmas wish book or something like that way back when. And so tell us, what do you remember Montgomery Ward's, or were you in a different country and they didn't have it, but you heard of it, like Olivia, her family? And then Sears, I don't even think that we have a Sears here in Sherman. If we do, it must be really small, because, sometimes they just have an appliance store.
They closed so many of the Sears chains.
Yes.
I was so sad.
Well, and the malls are going, I know around here, I don't know where you're from, but around here in our area, the regular malls that are inside stores in it, they're all going out of business. So it's all more outside stores, outlet stores. It's not really a mall right here in my area. Now in Dallas, there are still a few left. And, back then, that's where most of the Sears were. Now in my town where I grew up, it had its own landing store, so it was amazing. 1872 though. I can't fathom that. 1872 is so old, you wouldn't even fathom that we had mail back then, but we know we did. So
do you also remember the Spiegel catalog? I remember growing up, we had the Spiegel catalog as well.
Yes. The Spiegel catalog. Yes. I was trying to think of who else had a catalog, and I don't know if anyone will remember this chain, because it wasn't like worldwide or anything. Gibson's was in our town, and we didn't have a Walmart, so that was kind of like our Walmart shopping. And they had a catalog. It wasn't as big as Sears, but it would come out, ever so often. And I remember going there and having the catalog. But Sears was our catalog.
And here's the Christmas catalog that you're referencing. And so this is what you would circle all your presents that you'd want for Christmas.
And yes, and that I think that was the 1964 Sears Christmas catalog. I can't zoom in on that, but I think that's what I was looking for. Because that's my timeline, 1964. So as you can see, it is a huge book. But I put also some other pictures, and I think some of them are from Sears and some of them from Montgomery Ward's. But look at that yellow bike. Every boy wanted that yellow bike, and that seat on there, Olivia, was called the banana seat because it looked like a banana the way it was shaped. So everybody called it a banana seat. And so yeah, that was pretty amazing when I seen that. I remember my brother wanting one of those. And then you can see the Army guys. I don't know if boys really play with Army men anymore. I know my grandsons really didn't do much Army men. But look at all the Army guys. And I think it's a huge set for like under $5. I mean, it was huge plastic Army men back in the day. My brothers played Army men all the time. With their Army men, we were Army men sometimes. We would dress up as Army men. I mean, that was just one of our things. We played outside. There was no gaming systems. We had one TV in the house. We didn't have a lot of stations. This is what we did. We played outside. We made our own forts, everything.
So I want to give a shout out to a local business here in Jacksonville, because as soon as she said the Army men, the GI Joes, there's a place here in Jacksonville that I've gone to called the Selfie Photography Studio. And what you do is they have all these rooms that they customize, right? And they had one room, and these are theme rooms. So you can go and you wear outfits and take pictures for Instagram or TikTok. These two ladies are so creative, and it's Brittany and I think Nicole. And one of the rooms I absolutely love was painted all pink, and they had these GI Joe, right? They had these classic GI Joe figures. They painted them pink as well. And the theme was Love is a Battlefield.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, so creative. We're going to have to use that for a theme. I love it.
Yeah. So I was so impressed. Hopefully we can get in touch with the owners and, get them on the show, because they created this business by themselves. And it's so much fun to be there. And I just thought that was another way to reuse, right?
Yes, that is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I love going back in time and remembering things,
Remembering things, and then also maybe honoring them too, because they renewed life or a continuation. Right. And a new perspective. So I like older things. I like nostalgic things with a twist. So the fact that these, ladies, women entrepreneurs here painted them over in pink and used it. And of course, I love Pat Benatar. I love walking out to Pat Benatar.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, you're going to have to speak with them and see if they can come on someday. That would be awesome.
So I'm going to say shout out here to Selfie Photography. It's a museum and fun photo place, because if you're like me and you run out of places to take photos of, you just got to go to a room with the theme sets and do it.
Yes, that's awesome.
So if you're here in Jacksonville, that's where you can find out more about the Selfie Photography Studio. All right. And there's another catalog too that I remember that was really popular when I was in high school, and that was Delia's Victoria's Secret. I
don't remember Delia's, but Victoria's Secrets, yes. We have spent lots and lots of money there. That used to be like my daughter's favorite store when they were younger, you know, because it's I mean, anyone, all ages go there, but they just love their perfume. They love their bath items. They love their, you know, their underclothing. And yeah, I mean, me and Dad would, you know, Black Friday, I remember one year we got up and we were in line for them to open like at 3 or 4 a.m. because the first few got this huge bag that one of my girls wanted. And it came free when you bought a certain amount of stuff, but you had to be one of the first ones at the door. We never did it again after that. Black Friday is something else for another day, but yes. We have spent a lot of time and money at Victoria's Secrets.
And then I remember like the next catalog that was really popular after that, when I was in high school, going to college, would be like J. Crew and LL Bean. You could tell I was a very preppy kid. Like,
yes,
we had to order from J. Crew is a thing, and like LL Bean, and
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
So many catalogs. So we want to
hear these stores that went out of business. I'm sorry, Olivia. So many, I was going to think that so many stores have scaled down or completely went out of business. Like Charlotte Russe is nowhere to be found here. I don't know if they completely went out of business or what, but they're gone from my area. And then what's the other one? There was another one they used, Forever 21. Was another big one that used to be everywhere around here that my girls used to shop. And again, I don't know if they scaled down or if they're completely out of business, but.
You're right. I mean, so much of retail, you know, has changed, right? As people are now shopping more online, etc. I mean, I even can think back to like when we used to order like CDs, or we used to order Netflix in the mail.
Yes, absolutely. You know, and then
you know, we would order like the DVDs in those little envelopes.
Yes, so you had to ship it back, and so easy now, so easy to watch movies. But so you can see when Wards at the center there, Wards, when they first came out, you could register to get the catalogs for free. Well, as far as I know, they've always been for free, but maybe when they started, they were, then it wasn't. I don't know. But what a great way to get people's information. Even back then, they gathered people's information just like we do now. A little bit different. We don't usually ask people, what is your address? But email address, you know, phone numbers for texting, your, you know, Facebook link, your LinkedIn link. I mean, we try to gather all that information so that we can get our pieces over to our customers so that they stay linked up with us, you know. So, and you can see this one over here on the left, I guess, was all handbags. I don't know what magazine that was, but you could get a nice real leather handbag for $5. You know, you will be lucky to get a real leather handbag for $50 this time of day. And then, you know, music was a huge thing. You know, they always, like if you play an instrument and you need they still come in like paper books, but they're not catalogs per se. But way back then when I did my research, they would come out in like a catalog form for the notes. So that was interesting.
That's amazing. Wow, so much. All right. And I think we got one more here. Just to a reminder, you know, we are showcasing the Los Angeles Society fundraiser for the entire month of August. We've only got a few weeks left of this month. So please, you know, remember to shop with this link, tinyrel.com/TLAS22. So we totally appreciate your support.
Yes, this fundraising event has been a learning event for me. I had no idea how many homeless children we have on the streets, homeless teens. So that's what this fundraiser is all about. So please, we give 40% We automatically give 20%, and then we're matching that 20% to make it 40% donated to the Angel Society.
Yes, so do what you can. Even if you don't shop, you can share the link, help us spread the word, right? So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Excellent. And, we'd like to turn the conversation over to you. So when was the last time you've ordered from the catalog, mail order catalog? And, I wonder too, LaDonna, like how effective is direct mail? I think, so much of our business is virtual. I mean, you ship packages too, but, let's talk about that a little bit. Does direct mail still effective as a business practice?
I think maybe if you could do direct mailing just to your neighbors, maybe your neighboring neighbors, maybe in a small area. But, I remember when we had a restaurant a million years ago, we did direct mailing, but we would condense it down to the areas around us. And, that would work somewhat, but I don't know that it really would in most cases, because so many people, like I get very little mail. Back in the day, you got all of your advertisement, your coupons in the mail on Wednesdays. We get very little of that now. It's usually just advertisements now that comes in the little newspaper on Wednesdays. And I think it's Tuesdays now for us. But, as people say, our bills, I don't get bills in the mail because I have it all coming to my email, so that the paper's not wasted. But I do keep USPS and UPS very busy with packages, and I think a lot of people do. Even Amazon sometimes will rely on the USPS when they get too backed up, around Christmas and such. But, and I'm not sure really what is effective for mailing besides packages these days. I know I don't mail letters. I probably should. I don't mail that many cards. I'll do my cards online. When my daughter got married, she didn't even mail out invitations because they have it online where you do all of your wedding planning and everything. It's like a website. And then you connect the people to it that you want to invite. Everything's there, all their pictures, what they're doing, how the planning's going, everything. So, back in when I got married, we had to mail out all the invitations. So, what a way to save money though on a wedding or birthday parties. My daughters don't do birthday invitations anymore. They link them all up to a site or Facebook or LinkedIn. So.
Exactly. And, as business owners, right, like I think about, what I can do to reduce my carbon footprint, right? So trying to save on paper, et cetera, like that. But at the same time, there's something to be said about once in a blue moon getting a package. I love to order books from my colleagues. Many of my colleagues are writers, and so I'm always buying books from them and they're buying books from me. And it's fun. It's fun to unbox things too. There's so many like YouTube videos of people just like unboxing things. We did that here on the show with one of our listeners.
But it's like Christmas every day. It's like your birthday every day if you get a package in the mail, and it's just like the other day, UPS brought us a box and I'm like, why are we getting a box? Well, my husband's work updated his cell phone for work. Well, we didn't know it was coming. So it was like, oh my gosh, what is it? You're right. Getting packages is awesome for our spirits.
Awesome. So maybe like flyers and catalogs, not so much, but definitely packages are here to stay.
Yes, absolutely. I don't see how we can get them any other way.
And like LaDonna will tell you,
packages. Tell us how you get your bills. How do you get your electric bill? Tell us what it is, because I would love to hear. Maybe you do it a different way than what we do, and we can do it differently and better.
Exactly. And, LaDonna, you always remind us to recycle our packaging, right? So if you get packaging, you have to send out the next package, make sure that you're reusing that as well.
I always do. You may get a package that says Amazon on it on the packaging, but the label's from Home Sweet Home Treasures. That's because why waste that? Why waste that? Why put it in the landfill?
Excellent. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed going back in time with us. We're always looking for these fun topics to bring to you, and just to go back in time and look at the history of things that we may not, have heard about before. So thank you, LaDonna, for the educational component. Thank you also. We are running a contest for a gift card giveaway based on recipes, and August is National Picnic Month. And so we've been turning to the audience, asking you to send us your favorite recipes. So thank you so much for just being interactive with us. We so appreciate that you would do that, take your time to share with us the recipes. So we want to give a shout out to a few contributors right now. Let me pull up the recipes. Hang on one second.
We've had so many come in. I'm so excited.
Yes, and there's still time, right? So we are doing this contest all of August. So there's still time for you to submit your recipes. But just want to give a shout out to these, amazing, faithful followers that we have here of the show.
Yeah, see, Celeste Martin, is it Martin, right? She sent in a recipe. Jamie Sue Killeran, she sent in a few recipes. This is her favorite pancake recipe. And you'll say, well, you really can't take pancakes to a picnic. Absolutely you can. You make them and then take them, and the kids love them. They're easy to run around. They're like, they're when you go to the park, it's like finger foods.
Excellent.
And what better person, Yogi the Bear. I love Yogi the Bear. Okay, Sophia McMorris, she sent in a watermelon mint cooler recipe. And I want to try that. That sounds so good. And if you wanted to spike it, it would be easy to spike it as well. Just so you know, if it's happy hour time, then you can have a drink and spike it a little bit, but it would taste good.
And I love how she scooped out the bottom half of a watermelon to pour it back in. Like, that's
Right.
really fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that becomes your punch bowl, right?
Yes, exactly. So, and it's unique. I love the uniqueness. This I have done, not the same recipe, but the watermelon thing I have done several times at gatherings, and it gets a lot of attention. And, it's just something, another utensil you don't have to wash afterwards. So
we're all about easy for you.
Easy is the best thing in life. So send us your favorite picnic recipe. This is another one from Jamie. Pumpkin and chocolate chip muffins. Those sound so yummy. And this fall is right around the corner. So pumpkin is going to be really popular. You can have pumpkin year round, of course, but it seems like we do a lot of pumpkin more in the fall. So here we go. Great recipe. Thank you, Jamie.
And here's mine.
Yay! And I love the title of this 7-year younger salad recipe. And you're like, what in the world? And then you start reading what's in it. And wow, so yummy and so easy.
You got to make sure you get your antioxidants in.
Yes, it's very healthy for your body and so easy. And you know what? I never knew you put an onion, it sweetens it up when you put it in water. I did not realize that until I read it in your recipe.
So have you tried this one already? Did you make this one yet?
I did. I made it right after you said I made it. And you know what? The reason I made it is because I'm like, really? Having restaurants and having chefs around me, I've never heard of that. Soaking an onion will sweeten it. So I tried it. I got a red onion, and I'm the only one that would eat that kind of salad. So I did a half an onion because I made just one salad, But And it did. It sweetened it up because I tasted before and then after. And I had no idea. So, see, never know what you're going to learn on this show.
I'm so proud of you, LaDonna. Thank you for testing out this recipe. Do you feel younger?
Well, you know what? I just felt smarter. And I bet if I would eat more like that, it would help my health, make me feel better.
Excellent. Excellent. Yep. All right. And here's another one.
Okay, this is another one for Sophia and another one you could spike. Shh, if you wanted to. It is a cucumber cooler recipe. You know, both of her recipes is something you could find in a restaurant. I mean, if you think about it, when you're ordering a drink with your dinner or lunch. So, and it's very simple. Cucumbers, mint leaves, ice. I mean, how much more simpler can you get with that? It doesn't even ask you to crush the ice. You know, nothing. It's a drink on the rocks. So, and you know, how refreshing is that? You know, mint is one of the things that are always so refreshing. We always know cucumbers always make this, even smelling them makes us feel refreshed.
I know. Thank you so much for Sophia for balancing out our menu because, you know, we do need some refreshments along with all their salads and entrees and desserts.
Yes.
So,
yes, I love it.
So we are looking for your recipes. So get them into us. You can email them to us. You can drop them here in the comments and chat below. You can send us a private message, direct message as well too, and then your name will be entered in the gift card
Yes.
giveaway. Is it each recipe they get their name entered?
Yes, each recipe they get their name in the drawing. So like Sophia got 2 put in the drawing. Jamie has 2 in the drawing. We have several more recipes we haven't put online yet just because we just do a few at a time. But at the end of the month, I'm going to put them all together and make like a virtual recipe book. So that'll be exciting. That'll be fun.
I think so too. Be like a little PDF download or something that we can get out to everyone.
Yes.
Awesome. So this is just our way of having you involved with our show. You know, we'd love to include you. And even if you're not able to catch us live, you can always watch replay and comment and keep the conversation going. Share with your friends. And we always strive to provide something that's fun and valuable to you. So thank you so much for just, you know, considering homesweethometreasures.net for your next gift item or personal item or just back to school item. There's tons of back to school items on there as well too.
Yes. And remember the gift cards. We have gift cards and it's virtual. You do no work. You just go in, decide which gift card you want, pay for it. I do all the work for you. That's what's so exciting. I send the gift card for you. And they'll have who it's from. How much easier can you get?
So easy. All right. So now it's time for our favorite segment of the show, Fave Items Reveal. And so we are trying something different today. So hang on one second. Let me see if I can keep this video. But if you're still like, I don't know what to shop for, the Fave Items Reveal videos each week, LaDonna prepares them twice a week for you, Monday Night Mojo and Throwback Thursday. And this is just so you can get ideas of what's available. And if there's something that you thought you never could live without, it's bound to be in the video.
Yes. And I always try to, you know, pick unique items that maybe you're looking for, hard to find items.
I will say you do a great job of that, just, you know, because there's so much variety and there are still new things that you're pulling out from the warehouse.
Oh, every day, every single day, every day.
And so, you know, as she's pulling them out, she's creating this video and then posting them online. So that's how, you know, hands-on and hot these items are, right? They've
Yes,
just literally
absolutely.
been opened. And
none of these items you're getting ready to see is online yet. They will be online in the next 24 hours. So that just yell out. We'll help you find what you're looking for.
All right, so I've got the video queued up here, so stay tuned. We're going to do the Fave Items Reveal by LaDonna.
Good morning, everyone. This is LaDonna coming to you live from Home Sweet Home Treasures. Look at all these beauties I have pulled out for you today to look at. Never been seen before. Beautiful items. All right, the first item, look at this tea kettle. Look at there, vintage. The lid comes off. You can use it for decor. I do see a little chip right here, but it goes in the flow or right with the pattern. It's fine. Look at that beauty. Vintage and ready for you to use as decor or heat up some hot water and put in there. All right, look at this vintage beauty. No chips. It is a poppy trails. It is very vintage with all the orange, brown, and yellow colors. Look at that rooster. Beautiful. Like I said, he is vintage. Poppy trail collection. You can use it for decor or use it for a serving bowl. It is a large serving bowl. Oh my goodness, look here. A home in the wilderness. The snow is there. If I can get it to zoom in. There we go. There's the soldiers and their horse. The chickens and rooster. All right, look at those edging. The gold tip edging. No cracks, no chips. Ready to hang from Japan. Oh, look at this beauty. Now, this is something I feel like you could very easily found this doll in the 1900s, early 1900s. This doll for sale in one of those catalogs. I could see that. She is a beauty. She is vintage in a vintage wood frame. And then we have this beauty. It is tin or aluminum. Love. It is from the 80s. It is vintage. Look at that beauty. And then the one item that is not vintage but could become vintage is this small gold bag. It is a surprise bag. It is a surprise bag. We offered these last week. We still have some left. This one is only $9.99. It will be filled with goodies. It could be new, like new, vintage, new with tag. You just never know what you're going to get, and that's what makes it so fun. You're going to get at least triple your value for the $9.99. And then you remember we have the flat ship rates to go with it. $5 in the U.S., $10 outside the U.S. So that's a steal of a deal as well. All right, I hope you've enjoyed all of the beauties that I've shown you today. I know that you're going to fall in love with at least one item that you can't live without. Then you can just jump online at www.homesweethometreasures.net. All right, always striving to give you the best value, best quality, and always the best customer service. Thank you so much. Bye-bye now. I love doing this. I love setting it up. I love it. I just love it. I have so much fun.
Yes, as we always say, gotta have it, gotta love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, I usually don't put things on that are chipped, but it's a tiny, tiny little chip. And it goes right with the flow of the design. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to waste that. It's too beautiful. It's too vintage. It has to go online.
I mean, it's still intact. I mean, it's still functional. You can still use it, right? And I would just get like a
absolutely. And it looks like it was meant to be there. You know, if you don't go up and feel it, you would never know. I knew it was there because I always feel and touch everything. There's not one thing I don't touch, people. Not one thing. And I mean, and sometimes more than once, because two eyes can't catch everything. But, we make sure every zipper zips up, zips down, every button is intact. We try to make sure every seam is sewn. And, with the vintage glassware, sometimes you can't tell there is a chip until you feel, so yeah, we pay a lot of attention.
And I was gonna say, I mean, that's an easy fix. Just get a paint marker, with that matching color and fill it in, or maybe just turn it around.
Well, yes, or you know what? If you're going to use it as a silk planter, just put your vine or your flower over it, and nobody would ever see it. It's just like I said, it's too beautiful, it's too vintage, it's too pretty. You can't just throw it away.
Exactly, and you're all about that, just keeping things out of the landfill, right? Find
Yes.
a use.
Yes.
Excellent. So just want to remind everyone, it's always flat fee shipping. So I don't know, LaDonna's cut a deal with the post office somehow for this. So,
Well, it's just we do so many packages that,
you get a volume discount
after a time. So why not pass that on to our customers? Now, most people don't do that. And, unfortunately, we're not a large company, so we can't do free shipping, but we can cut the shipping down. So that's what I love, is that we do have some aspects of looking out for our customers. If we get a discount, we're going to give it to you as well.
I love that. I love that about you and your persona, and it showcases that, you're willing to pass on the savings to the end customer as well, because, it's why not, right? It's an extra way of providing service. And I mean, the shipping is so easy to remember. I mean, regardless of what you buy, how much you buy, your order size, how heavy it is, it's always going to be $5 US and $10 international.
So. Absolutely. I'm all about easy. Make it as easy as possible. There's too many things in life we can't. So the things we can, let's make it easy.
Yes. And so we also show you these Fave items revealed to kind of help you with your orders. Please, again, shop for the fundraiser that was going on, supporting Los Angeles Society. So the link is here on the screen for you. And of course, to sweeten the deal, we've got a code word for you. So the code word for today is, ta-da, catalog.
And that's going to give you 15% off of your purchase. Now, here's to even sweeten the deal more. If you use the Los Angeles Society URL, they're going to get 40% off. 40% of the 40% will be donated to them, and then 15% is coming off your order, and you're going to receive a free bracelet. So I don't know what else we can give you.
Boo-boo. We want boo-boo too.
Oh, no boo-boo. No boo-boo. I have a 3-year-old grandson, Olivia, and he always wants to take boo-boo home with him. And he cannot. Boo-boo belongs to us. So.
I think it's time that we put Boo-boo's face on a sticker.
I know. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Boo-boo, your mascot or something.
Yes, Boo-boo is definitely our mascot. Sometimes you'll even see her lie because she just uses one of her brothers and jumps up in the chair. And, so, yes. But thank you, everyone, for being here today. I want everyone, please comment. Let us know what you're looking for. Let us know what you liked about the show. Let us know your favorite pastime catalog. How did you do paper dolls? We want to know. Did you play with Army Men? Do you still have your Army Men?
Excellent. Yes. So thank you for tuning into our show today. So yes, like Donna says, bonus item is a free bracelet. It's a beautiful braided corded bracelet with the angel wings, which is symbolic. It's the logo of the Los Angeles Society nonprofit that we're supporting. And please go ahead and use your code word catalog. That's give you 15% off your order today, all of Thursday into Friday, midnight Central Standard Time. So once again, I just want to give a shout out to those business owners, Brittany Pitts and Caitlin Griffiths. So yes, they're the business owners of Selfie Photography Museum here in Jacksonville. If you're in Jacksonville and watching the show, I highly recommend that you come and check it out. It's a really fun place to be. And hopefully Brittany and Caitlin, if you're watching this too, we'd love to interview you on the show because we are all about supporting other women entrepreneurs, and we'd love the chance to interview you and hear about your story as well.
Absolutely. You know, we are here to support each other. That is what it should be all about when you have a business, is taking care of each other. It takes a tribe. It takes a tribe, people. It really does.
Exactly. And we had so much fun interviewing Debbie Rivas, right? And
Yes,
she's
yes.
another woman entrepreneur. And LaDonna, if you come across any business entrepreneurs in your area that you want to invite on, or, you know, so
Absolutely.
whoever you're meeting in the virtual space. Yeah, let's bring
Right.
them on.
Yes. You know, we would love to have someone every Monday Mojo, every Throwback Thursday. They are so fun. We learn something every time we have someone come on, and it's exciting. It is very exciting. So if you have a business, don't have a business, but you like crocheting and you know everything about crocheting, don't have a business, it's okay. Get with Olivia or I. Let's have you on the show. You can teach us a stitch or tell us why you like, how you started knitting or crocheting or sewing or drawing or painting, whatever it is.
Exactly. And I just want to give a couple announcements. We're going to have some special guests next week, right, LaDonna? So Monday
Yes.
night, we're going to
Yes.
have Juanita Harden.
Yay! Now,
Finally,
Juanita we had on. When did we have her on? Do you remember?
like May or June, because we started the fundraiser for Ukraine, and she's finally back in the United States from
There's
being
Boo
in Germany. So we're so excited to have Juanita on and giving us an update about Operation Safe Passage with Ukraine and presenting her with a check. Yay! LaDonna, you're on mute.
We are so excited about that, and giving her check for her to give it to her group, and just another little way to show how much we appreciate our customers.
Exactly. And Thursday we have who, LaDonna?
Aurelia. I forgot her last name. I'm so sorry.
I think
But
Aurelia.
she is
And she's going to come on Thursday to talk about some healthy recipes and nutrition. Fantastic.
Yes, she is a health coach.
So we are excited to have our guests come on to the show, and we get to feature them. So stay tuned. Okay, you don't want to miss an episode. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching this today, and we will see you next time. Have a wonderful weekend.